What's up, guys? Assassin here, and today in the arena, we are going to be taking to the skies and seeing if we can soar to victory with a Black Red Terror of the Peaks Dragon deck. So, stars of the show today going to be Terror of the Peaks, of course, alongside Bonehorde Dracosaur. We also have the new Nova Hellkite from the most recent set, as well as some removal and some things like Reckless Barbarian and Fearsome Whelp to help us ramp slash reduce the cost of our dragons. The Orb also to help us ramp, and we have Kolaghan Warmonger to help us find some of our dragons, and Mayhem Dominius to help us deal extra damage with our Terror of the Peaks, as well as our Invasions of Tarkir, which the transformed Defiant Thundermaw is going to be absolutely a banger in this deck. Definitely something you have to craft if you're going to play this deck, as well as obviously the Terror of the Peaks. But we also have Crux of Fate to be able to board wipe, which it's something I think is really good for this deck, even though it is 5 mana, because it will not destroy our dragons. And then 1 Damnation, because I couldn't craft 2 of the Crux of Fates, so I would probably do the Crux of Fate instead of the Damnation. But rest of the cards will be on screen here if you would like to look them up, read them for yourself, whatever. But I don't want to spend too much time on the deck. Let's just hop into a game here and see how this goes. We will be playing in Historic. Best of 1. Don't play a lot of Standard. It's just honestly, it's kind of hard to keep up, with the constant changing top tier decks and how playing pretty much anything else, you don't really stand a chance. And sometimes it feels like that in Historic, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we get a good matchup here and are actually able to do something. So our opening hand here, though, looks amazing. I mean, we've got Cut Down for early game removal. Fearsome Whelp's going to be able to get our Terra out sooner, and we've got Nova Hellkite for the curve, to drop on turn 3. Be pretty aggressive here, so give the opponent a hello there and see how this match goes. Every time I've tried to record this video, though, I have played against control decks, and it's been terrible. Now, I'm wondering if we should have just paid the 2 life to keep our cut down open, but I'm thinking we're going to be playing against control again, which is absolutely crazy. I can't believe every video I've tried to record here has been against control, but we'll make the best of it and show you guys what it's like to play Historic in Arena. It's definitely not always fun, to be honest, but so do we want to kill this, or are we more interested in getting... I guess we want to kill it because our Whelp isn't going to do anything, but we'll wait. Hopefully they will just be a deck that uses a bunch of spells to pump that, and we can get them to waste a bunch of stuff and then just cut it down. Oh yeah, I've definitely played against this deck several times. This is the blue-red Izzet Magecraft deck. This deck can kill you very quickly. I think we might just cut that down. Okay. I think honestly just being aggressive here with the Hellkite is going to be in our best interest. Certainly not interested in this going very long. Just like I said, this deck that they are playing, I'm not familiar with everything they run in it, but I know that it's very explosive and it could kill you really quick. And I'm sure, especially with the Outlaws of Thunder Junction inclusion of the Slickshot Show Off, I'm sure they probably play that, I'd at least assume they do. And if they do, that's definitely a fast way to die. Which this Symmetry Sage and the other card, the Battle Mage Captain, they do a lot of work. The Sages, though, honestly, I've seen do so much damage in this deck. I'm hoping that we can really put the opponent on a short clock and try to be able to find a way to close this up before they start doing anything too crazy or explosive. And in fact, there is a Slick Shot Show Off, just as I had predicted they would have, so I don't think this deck used to run that, but man, ever since they brought that card out in Outlaws of Thunder Junction, it's been in this deck ever since. Yeah, like, look at that. Six damage in one turn from a little Sage. This is exactly what I'm saying. This deck can do so much damage so quick. We'll play a Blazing Sky here, though, so at least we do have a blocker, plus it can make us some treasure tokens if it does just get killed off, or we do block with it. There's the Show Off. Didn't Metamorphosis used to get played in the, like, Birds of Paradise? It's not a Bant Company deck. I can't think of what it was. But it's like, it's been a lot of years ago. It was that one deck, that they used to play in Modern that tutored up so many cards. And I just can't think of it. I just know that I always remember Birds of Paradise being like their first play. Yeah, we're in a very, very bad position here. I'm going to try to block this Show Off. I'm honestly surprised it even got a chance to block it. If we could kill that Show Off, that would be very, very good for us. Okay. So we're going to be working with 8 mana here. We do have our Terror of the Peaks. But we don't really have a way to deal enough damage to that Show Off, and I'm not sure that shocking ourselves is actually useful. This is an interesting position we're in here. Well, I think we will go with another Blazing Sky. Let's go ahead and put this Whelp out here. Even if it just ends up being something that we just throw in front of everything. And the next turn we'll be able to play both of these and try to do something about this board state if we're not just simply dead. I'm not sure that my thought process or my line of play here is exactly the best one we could be going for, but this deck is just very aggressive and it can kill you so fast, so I'm just trying to play a bit defensive, really, honestly. It's like you feel like you're not in a bad position and then all of a sudden you're dead, so you have to be very careful for sure. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's so much They did burn all of their stuff, and they don't actually have a way to deal much damage to us. Maybe that was just kind of them giving up there. Definitely looking like it's going to go to plan for us here. So we do have, wow, 9 mana, 8. Would really be nice if we could play everything in our hand, but well, let's go ahead and get the terror down. I mean, maybe we just play... This is an interesting turn here. Let's see. I want the damage to go to face, but I guess we just have to kill at least the show off here. Yeah, I guess that is the play. Would have been nice to put that 10 to face, but getting rid of their creatures ensures our victory. So if they don't have any creatures to buff or anything, they're just a deck of spells. They do find a way to get us to 2, though. But then that is it for them, and they do, in fact, scoop it up. So we actually managed to get a good game there, though it was quite a grindy one. I feel as though maybe we could have ended that quicker, especially if we'd have had more removal spells. See, honestly, the key to victory against any of those kind of decks like that, where they, you know, want to play a bunch of spells and, we'll go ahead and hop into another game, where they want to play a bunch of spells just to pump their creatures, is honestly, it's not to worry about their spells or, you know, what they're going to use to boost their creatures or whatnot, or the burn spells. It's making sure that they have no creature on board. I don't like this hand, but I think our opponent's going to be pretty aggressive. I just have a feeling. So having that cut down right off in the early game is probably going to be good for us. Which they're presenting green, so they could just be something with ramp, but still we could kill their mana dorks, so... But yeah, in that previous match, I mean, just keeping creatures off board is so important. I'm surprised they didn't have a way to actually punch through damage. They didn't have anything that gave them trample. So I'm not sure if we want to be aggressive here or just play the orb. Or even just warp the Hellkite. I mean, I guess that's not bad. Let's see, our opponent seems pretty slow, to be honest, so let's just go ahead and push for the aggression. I think we have a strong enough hand here to be pretty aggressive, especially if we don't see anything out of the opponent that's actually going to be of concern to us right now. I was expecting them to be like green-blue or something, but I guess they're mono-green. We'll go ahead and get this out so that any of our spells will do double the damage. It's unfortunate that that Hydra got out of cut down range so fast. See, that's why I don't know if I want to play cut down. Like, it was good and standard for where it was, but we could board wipe here. Just a little sad, but probably important. Well, let's make them start over. It's definitely an unfortunate thing we had to do there, but I think it might be necessary. It's so weird, man. When you play against green decks, it's like, I mean, it's almost kind of like the deck we just played against, except, you know, in a different way, but it feels like they're doing nothing, you know, like right now, you know, just getting lands and stuff. And all of a sudden, there's all these big creatures out on the board. Wow, that is such a good top deck. Depending on what crazy shenanigans they're about to do, it may not matter, but that is definitely one of, maybe, I don't know if it's the best, but definitely one of the top cards we could have pulled from the top there. We'll definitely pick things up in us progressing to being able to kill them before they do anything crazy. I think they have enough land here already to do something definitely interesting. Yeah. Okay. We'll take the 6. I don't think we're that worried about it. And we'll just kill it with Hellkite. Or not. I've been doing that a lot lately. I don't know why I've been mathing wrong, but oh well. I guess we're racing here, which will probably lose the race, unfortunately, for not being able to actually kill that. But maybe not. Opponent says GG, so they must have something here. Nope, they just scooped, so we did manage to be aggressive enough, so. This is how historic goes, man, honestly. I try to make a video for you guys and play Control for like 3 straight games, terrible games. And then I play this and actually have good games. And we actually completed an achievement there. But, let's see. Let's hop into one last game here, guys, and then we'll close it up for this video. I haven't had a game I feel like that I necessarily would like to show you. We haven't got to do anything too crazy, but hey, we've gotten victories. Made a little misplay there, but we still managed to pull off the victory. Just haven't been mathing right lately. I don't know what's going on with me. But we still managed to pull it off. The opponent just didn't have anything. I'm not sure that this is exactly the hand we would like to keep. But we'll try it. Hopefully we draw some dragons to support the whelp. So that could definitely be really good for us if we can. Backed by our removal. But it looks like we might be going to play Control. It just has to be the Control decks, man. My thing is they win against me a lot. And I feel like I struggle playing against Control players. But I just wonder how much they actually win, you know, on the ladder. Which it looks like they are not Control. They might be another... I think they're just another... Is it... like, burn creature boost type deck. Getting to play a Blazing Sky for 2 red is actually crazy work, though. I'm so glad. I didn't have... So before I made this video, I didn't actually have the Fearsome Whelps. I crafted them for this video, and I'm glad that I did. You may be wondering why I didn't already craft it, but honestly, I just did not have the uncommons. I spend my wild cards so fast. Like, as soon as I get a wild card, I spend it. Yeah, I think we're just going to kill that. Like I said, just keep them off of their creatures. They are absolutely not allowed to have any creatures. Really wish we'd draw more dragons. Getting to play the Blazing Sky for 2 mana is really good, but we definitely need more pressure on them. We don't want them to just explode and kill us before, you know, we have enough time to actually do enough damage to kill them. I don't know if our board wipe is actually going to be good here, since they're so able to just use one creature. I mean, we could honestly just kill it. It's really important that they don't have a creature. Our dragons will survive, but I think we'll wait and see what they're going to do here. The main thing is deciding if they can deal enough damage in one single turn to kill us. Can we attack with all this and be fine? Well, I guess we'll just have to have hope here. Might be our downfall making that choice. Nope. The opponent just scoops. They could not stop the speed or power of a 2-mana Blazing Sky. But guys, it's been Assassin. That's going to do it for this video. There's 3 straight wins for you. But we'll definitely be hopping into Arena again, and I'm sure, knowing Historic, it is not going to go as well as it did in this video. But for now, guys, we hope you enjoyed the Black-Red Dragons. I'll definitely be playing some more of them. I mean, honestly, the next video, I don't know what a video is. The next video might still be Black-Red Dragons. But for now, you know, just try not to make the videos extremely long. We're going to cut it here. So anyways, until the next time in the arena, guys, peace out.